Make common sense your final guide is the last and 10th rule. It is common sense that if one dog can be taught a certain task, then another dog equal in size and physical capabilities should be able to be taught the same thing. Now, if this does not bear out, then something is wrong with the instruction given the second dog. You'll note that I stated physical capabilities. Some dogs may have a joint problem. Some muscles are shorter than others. Through observation, you'll note this and store it for further reference. I have one dog who has never stretched in his entire life. I therefore do not intend to have any success in having him bow. When you speak of common sense, don't only think of what is common sense to the dog owners, but what makes common sense to the dog as well. It is, for example, outrageous that your dog lifts his leg on one of your drapes. But it also makes common sense that there must be a reason for the act. Rarely is the dog himself that reason, but rather he is the result of a lack of reasoning by we the owners. Let's suppose that you had another dog in the house, and unbeknownst to you, he put that first scent on the drape. Let's suppose you have a baby, and when she wets, the odor gets on her hands, and she touches those drapes. Or the mother in changing the baby had the diaper brush the drape. Or let's suppose that someone came in from the yard and got a small particle of animal scent on that drape. There are many other ways for that drape to have picked up the initial odor. Those accidental brushings could cause your dog to lift his leg without having any knowledge that he did. Basically, he was trained to go where there was a smell of urine, so he was merely going to the bathroom, his bathroom. Because you were not observant enough to have been there at the initial deposit, it was you that gave him permission to go. You and I are taught to go to a toilet. Supposing that we had to relieve ourselves at a rest stop. We found the bowl plugged up, but there was no sign to that effect. Would you or would you not use that toilet if you really had to go simply because you were in the right place? To the dog, the drape was the right place because someone had gone before him, and now it must be a new spot. This is why challenging a dog mentally is of such great importance. Always give credence to the fact that a dog is on all fours, and capable as he is of being educated, he is just as capable of resorting to pack instinct unless you follow certain rules ritually. Common sense tells me that if I throw food to my dog because I'm scared his teeth will nip me when I give it to him, I'm going to start teaching that dog to start foraging on the rug and ground for tidbits, because that is where most of those thrown pieces of food are going to end up. It is common sense to me that if my dog loves to play with a ball, and at every opportunity he gets it for me to throw, or you get it for him to play with, it won't be long before his only thought in life will be to play with that ball. Now you must isolate him from that ball whenever you want to reach him intellectually. Each of the rules on educating your dog must always be predicated on common sense.